Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. I believe we're on episode 8. I do believe, as usual, check the title. That'll tell you which episode we're up to. Probably should stop just saying welcome to whichever episode, but it does help me in editing it later on, so it's no biggie, really. So, we've gone through all the way down there. Now, I think the next natural progression is let's head over here, since we haven't got any way to get that stuff. Travel. And okay.
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay, so let me quickly respond to this message. Here. Alrighty, let us see what is happening. So, we are now, this is near where we fought that rift, I'm pretty sure. I think at least. Unless I'm completely lost. Fair chance I'm just completely lost, so it doesn't really make a difference. Let's do a bit of parkour, get ourselves over here. And up and over. Okay. What's down here? Well, it looks like we're going the right direction. That'll be fine. Cool. Dash forward. And it looks like that's a ridgeline that's going to stop us. So hopefully let's go around. Because that is how it is, isn't it? This thing is probably going to stop us from getting here, so let's just go around it. Improvisation, adaptation, overcoming. Okay, looks like that's not the right direction though. Because heading down is probably not good. But it seems this is a way up, which is quite nice. We'll use our quick old dash. Okay. Fantastic. And almost there. Apostate's Landing. Alright. I would have thought that was our final location here, but I guess we've been to Apostate's Landing already. Well, that just doesn't count as a location, I guess. I suppose we shall see. And here's Warden things. Just Warden things. Okay. Loot. Amulet of Constitution. Very nice. And some notes. Grey Warden's journal.
The Wardens must have moved on.
Moved on to where, I wonder?
They're searching for someone.
On Warden business, maybe? Secret missions or whatever it is they get up to when there's no blight.
Whoever the Wardens are seeking, he's led them away from here.
I mean, he says whatever they do when they're not on missions, but like, clearly we do have someone who is a Warden in our party at this exact moment. Blackwall greatly approves. Very nice. Bear is taken care of. Done and done. Okay, no loot from the bear. That's kind of annoying. But sure, it's whatever works. Alright. What? Oh, that's fading. I was a tad confused because I pinged over there. There's a bit of Summerstone. Ooh. Fancy and fresh and cool and good.
Have you ever seen a moldy dwarf? You're about to.
You sound a tad annoyed by that. Summerstone, let me grab that. Now, Summerstone is something I feel I should go out of the way for, because it has that kind of nice look about it. There's another mark location that I should probably take care of. Over here, this big ol' rock. Fantastic. This is now Inquisition owned. 4 out of 5. The stone tree. That doesn't look like a tree, I'll tell you that. But fine, whatever. Astrarium. But Bing. Be cool if... Can we activate it? Or do we have to be on this side? Okay, put away the weapon. The bear's gone. It's chill. Come on, there we go. Ah, jeez. Okay, let's activate this astrarium. Gaze upon the stars. Ah, jeez. This one I remember. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's our starting point. Here. Boop, bop, bam. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Down. Across. To there. I believe that's how that goes. That looks about right. Okay, we're now here, so across, down, boop, bop, bam, pow, up, down, boop, bop. There we go, we got it. Nice, that was a tad concerning, but I think we got it. I mean, yeah. Finish. Bellitinus, the maiden. Okay, that works. And that points down now to this location. They've revealed a cave. Fantastic. Let's head towards that cave then, I guess. As opposed to this small cave, which has a book of which we are going to read for that experience. That delicious, delicious experience. Dash forward. The Canticle of Transfigurations. That sounds wizardly. Like a tome of some variety. Okay, there's a thing down here. I guess this opens this door. We've got a torch. Bada bing. We now have access to vision. Oh, how great vision is. Can we? Do you want to climb? Okay. Guess climbing was a tad too hard. That's fine. We'll loot. A Grey Warden shield, Keen Rasheen Vitar, and a torch. Boop. Hello, giant spider. Giant enemy spider. I'm helping. I'm stunning it. And I would go so far as to presume that stunning it's probably quite useful. And it died as I was using that ability. Oh well. That's fine. Pop that. There's a bit of loot here. Apparently the loot just moves towards me or something. Fantastic. Spicker. Bit of loot from each side. Bane of Red Crossing. Prismatic Great Axe. Ooh. Level 8. And... that's a bow. Not Varric. Rogue only. Ah, jeez. That's a bummer. Because... I mean, Red Jenny is probably the way to go then. Only thing is, that means I kind of need to assign certain things. So is that quest done? I guess that's that done. Okay. Well, don't really have anything else we can do here, so let's head on back to the world map, I guess. Seeing red. Black Emporium. I want to check out what's up at the Black Emporium, but I don't know anything about it. Let's go to Haven. See what's happening up in Haven. I don't like how underpowered we're starting to feel, but there's not really much we can do about it at the moment unless we just go and grind out a bunch of stuff. Which, I mean, ideally is something we're doing over time anyways. Color of a creature's rank icon displays its relative challenge. Grey are easy, white are even, yellow and red are challenging. Yeah, I figured that one out. Le pomme viet morte. The apple of death. Huh. I don't know what viet means, but le pomme is the apple, and morte, at least generally, mortus is like death or the grave. It might be the apple in the grave, maybe? Et. No, but et is and, usually. The apple and the grave. Whether someone's walking towards or away from the gallows. Oh well. Bit of French there. Kind of makes sense that they're doing French for the higher class citizens, because that's sort of a generally held stereotype, is that French is the language of poshness and of extravagance and the lack of vulgarity, despite the irony of, excuse my French, etc. But, yeah, that's at least a thing, I guess. Okay, we are now back to Haven. Very great indeed. Kind of wish it would spawn me a tad closer, but that's fine. Not really much to worry about one way or the other. Actually, while we're here, this is actually the perfect place now that I'm thinking about it, because we can come over to here. Good day to you.
Please send Fisser our thanks for the refreshments.
Okay, let's grab one of these. I did also see a quest marker. We go over to Cassandra Sarah. Alright. You're going to obtain this Tactician's Renewal with your wonky helmet. Amulet of Constitution, sure. And now we come in here to Powers. And we go, Sarah, let's see what you are working with at the moment. But let's go for bow. We'll go subterfuge, actually. Stealth. What's the two things? You live in the darkness. Entering stealth is now instant and removes all debilitating effects. You can even pass through enemies without being detected. That sounds good. Evasion, yes. Easy to miss. Knockout powder, that's useful. Yeah, sure, we'll take that one. Auto crits, shadow strike, precision detonator. You launch a surprise attack on your target. If you strike an enemy that you didn't have target, or did not have you targeted, you regain stamina, which is good. Quick blade. You can now use shadow strike against ranged targets. Okay, we'll do that one. evade, hidden step. So that's you can now move directly through the shadows to attack or retreat as needed. Okay, well, we won't do that one yet. Okay, that's kind of useful. Yeah, sure, let's just spec her purely into that. And then I suppose we can go into the inventory. We'll go through and we'll look at Sarah, give her... Well, here it is, Bane of Red Crossing. Unique bow, empty rune, not varic. 82 damage, so not as much damage, but it's a nice bow, I reckon. Okay. Suppose let's come over here. Oh, hello, Dash. What are you doing? Got Border sitting out in the hallway, I guess. You are covered in excess fur that now you're placing everywhere. Hey, what are you doing? You come over this side? I prefer to be able to use my main hand whilst doing things. Thank you very much. Let's see what armor we can make. That's weapons. I'm one-handing this game at the moment. Armor. Okay. Not really too big of a fan of a lot of these armors. They look kind of janky. Dalish warrior armor. That I believe is what we currently have. Shock Ratar, sturdy defender coat. Shock Ratar, defender coat. Right. Dalish warrior armor, I guess. Elf trained only. Okay, never mind. In that case, let's not bother. I guess that's probably why it was showing our current armor, which we should actually... Okay, Blackwall, just doing your thing, sure. Let's actually take a look at our armor. Griffin robes, sigil, the Great Bear, mana, maximum mana plus stamina. That's quite useful, actually. Healing bonus, but attack down. Yeah, sure, we'll do that one. Okay, so you can just take it off. Ah, so we've got the Sigil of the Great Bear, so that's good. And then we come over here to our weapons. What's our current staff? Oh, that's a cool axe. Give that one to the big lad. Magnetic staff is 52. This is 55. We don't have a grip available. We don't have a rune either. Now the question is, can we come over here and craft a grip? Magister staff, keeper, apprentice. Now we need a staff grip. Curved staff grip. Okay, so it's metal or rugged. Do we want to use leather or metal? Let's go rugged. And then we can come in here and we go willpower, magic. Let's see. Willpower, magic, willpower, magic. Magic. Oh, it also has stuff down in the bottom corner. Oh no, that's... No, never mind. We don't need to worry about that. Magic and willpower. Ring velvet. Or lustrous cotton. Let's use... Or actually, hang on. What's the other one? Let's do lustrous cotton. Then we come down. Let's see. Armor penetration. Attack. Stagger on hit. Stagger on hit. Stagger, attack. Guard damage bonus. Yeah, let's do this one. We've got quite a lot of Drakestone. We craft the item. Cool. That gives us a resolute grip. Now if we come in here, we can modify our weapon. We go to our imbued resolute wand, grip, and we attach that. Very nice. Confirm changes. Yeah, it looks kind of cool, I guess. Okay. Okay, sure, I was thinking it was kind of cool, but I guess fine. Yeah, whatever, okay. If you think it's under your quality, whatever. But you're not the one who's going to be using it, so, well, bite me, frankly. Okay, anyways. Just a quick loading moment.
So we have to winter activity in the hinterlands, and the Templars are compromised.
That's what it sounds like. Nothing in the special shipments. Special shipments? More like special shipments.
The report on the Seeker Fortress was excellent. It gave us information we dearly needed.
Okay, sure. Alrighty, cool. Now I suppose we may as well continue along the main quest line because, well, it's good and all being in this situation, but there's certain other stuff that I think it would be good to work towards. Can't do it. Oh, we can do anti-venom. Let's craft that up. Bada bing, power up. Hell yeah.
Nice work.
Nice work. Cool. Power up. Now let's quickly drop off some of these extra supplies. Bada bing. Turn in research. Josie,
Good day to you.
anything to report?
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Alrighty, well, that's what I've been doing,
Speak
so...
later.
Another time.
Cool. Just hear the dogs walking around outside. Or, I say outside, out in the stairway area of my house next door, or just a room over. Okay, what are we looking at? All a report is ready. Our influence has gone up. Ambassador, I very much enjoyed your soiree, and I hope to see you at the summer cottage for a picnic luncheon next month. Do not fret about the ghastly things said about your associates. More reasoned heads will prevail, and this foolish gossip will come to nothing. Yours, Duke Cyril. Fantastic. Commander Cullen, it would be an honor to serve the Inquisition and prove the mettle of the Orlesian chevaliers by doing the Maker's work. I accept your generous offer wholeheartedly and will arrive in good time with those men loyal to me. It'll be my privilege to order the Inquisition's troops into holy battle against those who would threaten the order of the Empire. In the Maker's grace, Lord Jean Gaspard of Leeds. Hell yes, the boars. Okay. With Jean Gaspard removed from play, Carolina or Monette will almost certainly be the next Duchess of Leeds. As the struggle intensifies, Carolina has sent agents to cause a scandal. Judging that Monette does not have the skill to avoid such snares, Monette has relied upon Mother Renette, her mentor in the Chantry, for advice upon how to strengthen her claim to the duchy, and the revered mother, in an attempt to protect Monette, has sent mercenaries to threaten Carolina's life. Okay. Carolina... I get what they're going for, but I kind of inherently want to go for the underdog. Manette, this innocent girl. Yeah. This is going to be a couple of hours regardless, but Liliana, yeah, there you go.
Let's see what we have.
Handle that for us, please, and thank you. Investigate the strange chalk markings. Excerpts from Rector's reports. Do you know the sign? A triangle. Point down, 2 wavy lines through it. A lookout spotted it in a chalk on a ruined wall close to one of our outposts. A cursory inquiry into the symbol has revealed nothing. Archivists are still looking. Argent thinks that she saw the symbol or something very like it, scrawled in a ledger that belonged to the Comtesse of de Bayard. A sweep was done as he ordered. Almost every outpost of ours has been marked in this manner. Many believe we're being watched. To what end, we do not know. I kind of want to send Liliana on this one, to be honest. So, in the meantime... Done that. Okay. We won't worry about that just yet. An offer from the Blades of Hessarian. The Blades of Hessarian keep supplies along the shore. Consider them at your disposal. Our former leader increased our caches significantly, although some consider his methods dishonorable. Do you want to... Cannot accept stolen goods. Of course, we have no way of returning them, so we may discreetly take found goods. Okay. So, the Inquisition is seen taking stolen goods. I don't like that. They have knowledge worth sharing. Liliana feels like the one that I want to actually go with on that, but man, Liliana is hella busy right now. Okay, get a coin. I guess we'll just hold off for now on all that other sort of stuff. 51.42. Deal with you. Take care of that, Josie, please. Okay, in hushed whispers. Alrighty, let's progress down this storyline.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
Alexius made a move.
Alexius. I expected.
He's made his move, now it's time for us to make
Some of us
ours.
want to sit and do nothing. Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep. Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister...
Has outplayed us.
There must be a way.
We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Where is the Earl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunnerin to petition the crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle. Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Keep attention on Adar, while we disable the Magister's defenses. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
Oh, Darius.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Cullen's just like, who the
Spies
fuck?
will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still...
Do I look like some kind of pussy?
It's up to you.
In hushed whispers. Let us go. Drop some quick old power on top of that. Okay. Sarah? Yeah, sure. I guess we have our wizard. Let's take Cassandra, I reckon. Add. I feel like Cassandra is probably going to be useful here. We're assaulting a place where Red Lyrium is going to be present. Most likely. So, having her there will be useful. Okay. Very nice indeed. Take a nice big ol' sip of water. Alright, as the crew rolls up, Bro, what are your headpieces?
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Master Adar only. These others will have to remain here.
They're
They
negotiators.
have to accompany me. You wouldn't deprive me of my attachés, would you?
Yeah, the boys. Bruh. You look like you've got a pause button on your head. Look at our full crew dressed in red. It's fitting,
My Lord
actually.
Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
You already gave up your
Fiona,
fate.
You would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
Perhaps we should
If
include
the
her.
Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
He's just like, motherfucker.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
We have connections.
The Inquisition has many backers among the Orlesian nobility. I'm sure we can find suitable compensation.
I'm not sure what the Orlesian nobility have to offer that I don't already possess.
Money.
He knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
He's concerned
Your
about
son
you.
is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So speaks the thief. Do you think you can turn my son against me? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control.
Interesting that you think it's a stolen mark.
You're nothing but a mistake.
Is that so?
If I'm a mistake, what exactly was the breach supposed to accomplish?
It was to be a triumphant moment for the Elder One, for this world.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliche everyone expects us to be.
Dorian.
Dorian, that's his
I
name.
gave
I
you
don't
a
remember.
chance to be a part of this. You turned me down.
Because you're a sus
The
cunt.
Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
You're a fanatic.
Blah, blah, my cult is better than yours. I've heard it 1,000 times.
Well, you know, it's a chance for the Imperium to really one-up that whole starting the Blight thing.
He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Someone's dying in the background.
Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
This guy
There is
over
a
behind
way.
him.
The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this man's life.
Consider yourselves done, son.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Orb. Huh, get good. As we get slurped into the future. Very nice.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
G'day, lads. Venatori Zealots. And Dorian is with us, which is convenient. The wizard duo.
Displacement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last
The
thing
sewers.
I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when.
Ah, yes.
Alexius used the
Time
amulet as a
travel.
focus. It moved us through time.
Is that even possible?
Moved us through time. Can that even be done?
Normally, I would say no. Obviously, Alexius has taken his research to exciting new heights.
How exciting.
We've seen his temporal rifts before. This time, we simply passed through one. Let's look around and see where the
convenient.
rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
Let's get moving.
Then let's go.
I'm right behind you.
The red lyrium everywhere. Don't believe we've got a way to break that, but we've got prison keys, which is nice. And note on the ground, can't read it though. Got some loot on the ground here. Looking at the map, we've got Hushed Whispers. Loot. Drakestone, very nice, very nice. And a ring of critical damage. That would be probably useful to give the rogue, I imagine. Let's just kick the door open real quick. Bada bing. Just gotta scan, because I think there's quite a few things for us to see around here. Okay, onwards we move. We can go up either of those ways. Let's go this way. The upper cells. What was the map called? Redcliffe Castle. Okay. Brilliant staff. Interesting.
Alexius has made a dreadful mess of this place, hasn't he?
I didn't see this part of the castle.
It was covered in the tackiest carvings of wolves and dogs I'd ever seen. This is not an improvement.
Tell you what, I don't believe you're wrong. Okay, looks like we've got to head back this way. Which is good, because that's what I was going to do anyways. Come on, open the door. This is... You know, this reminds me actually of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, and here's our way through. Very nice. Just this. Okay, what do we got here? A skirmisher's longbow. Well, we can sell that. Lysis. Brave. That red lyrium you're sitting next to is making you go a tad kooky, my guy. Tad crazy. Tad wacky, perhaps. Ah yes, a sack of loot. My favourite. In other news, this stream might be a tad shorter because I am doing the round robin of picking people up as we head over to dinner. So whatever time we finish, we're still probably going to get a solid like hour in from now at least, I imagine. Or at least I hope so. Well, call 45 minutes. The length of the video is going to end up being probably at least an hour and a half, but yes. And just do some AoE for the good measure. And we'll take that. Dorian has a level up, which also occurred to me that now he's part of our party, we should actually probably give him a couple of things. Okay, Dreamweaver staff. Okay, actually, we should probably give him armor. Dorian, armor, Ferelden's scout hat. It's quite good. Enchanter coat. Actually, we'll give him that, so that way we can keep the scout hat for other people. Barrier ring, walking bomb. Amulet of Constitution, Amulet of Magic, Belt of Cold Resistance. Actually, we'll go melee defense. Ring of Critical Damage, we'll keep that. Okay, and then we come over to powers. Dorian, what are you looking at? Is this our fireman? I think he might be. What we'll do is we'll go barrier. Guardian Spirit. Actually, let's just spec him into this real quick. Boop, bop. Dispel. Give me a moment. Okay, let's come over here. So that's Dispel. Weakens the magical effect. Let's go that one. And Revival. Go that one. Then let's spec over to Fire. Flash Fire. We'll take that. That seems good to me. 300 weapon damage. Oh, that's actually a lot of stuff. Take that and that. That seems good to me. Make him a nice fire lad. Cool. Samite. Now, let's see. So I do believe we can go either way, because we have to go both ways, I'm pretty sure. Both ways, rather. So I'm pretty sure we're going to come across Sarah and what's the face? Cassandra in a moment. Loot. Disciple fire stuff, good to sell. Not bad indeed. Now we come through here. Come down into the lower cells. Two ways to go. That way is probably going to take us even further down.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water.
Righto, Cassandra. You're not having a good time, are you?
You've returned to us. Can it be? Has Andraste given us another chance? Maker, forgive me. I failed you. I failed everyone. The end must truly be upon us if the dead return to life.
I'm not back from the dead, Cassandra. I just got... Well, this is hard to explain.
I was there. The Magister obliterated you with a gesture.
Alexius sent us forward in time. If we find him, we may be able to return to the present.
Go back in time? Then, can you make it so that none of this ever took place?
I will do my best.
That's my hope.
Alexius is master. After you died, we could not stop the Elder One from rising. Empress Celine was murdered. The army that swept in afterwards, it was a horde of demons. Nothing stopped them. Nothing.
Oh, I'm glad I missed that one.
There's a list of things I hope never to see.
Even if we fail to stop it all now, we must try.
And now we've got Cassandra. Very nice. Even though she's still got a bit of wacky red lyrium poisoning. Great. And there's a bit of loot here that we can grab. Deep Stalker hide. Right. Downwards we go. Okay, we should probably go over to the other one before we head down further. Actually, let me open the door just so I can verify that there is another way down here. Yeah.
We walk and wait where willows. No. Where willows well we waited. No. Where...
Alright. Well, there's Sarah.
Remember, stupid. I can't take that.
She's just like, oh fuck.
You can't be here. You're dead and they don't come back?
Then I'm here to haunt you.
I'm not dead, Sarah. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Like I'm gonna believe some demon or whatever.
Oh, for the love of... No one's dead. Alexius used time magic.
Talk sense or shut it. I can't think about him.
Just come fight him.
Look, you can stay here or come with us to fight Alexius.
Fight him? We tried, yeah? He got demons, gods, and I've got a bow. And I want them to hurt.
Well, hurry up.
I'll freaking die to spit in their faces.
Let's go then.
He's locked in the throne room. Never leaves, God's sake.
Righto-toito. Okay. Then let's go get their gear back, I'm guessing. Ooh, a Master Stiletto. Maybe that, maybe I might need to spec her into daggers after all. Oh, there's no way through. Okay, well, looks like we kind of conveniently went the right way, I guess. Fantastic. Yeah, I suppose this is probably the way to go then. Lots and lots of corrupting red lyrium. If I wasn't really here, could I do this? As I just glitch through the wall. Some schematics. You love me a schematic or two? We'll open this door and head downwards. Now, when I originally came through here, I saw Solus here, and I don't... You know, I didn't have him as part of my team. So I was a tad confused, but... I might just be misremembering. There's an entire chance that that is possible. Fiona.
You're alive. I saw you disappear into the rift.
Is lyrium growing out of you?
Fiona, is that really you?
What's left of me?
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mia. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
And I've missed
I
everything.
must have missed out on a lot during that year.
You must beware. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
Alexius is going to wish that I died.
Magister's going to regret he didn't just kill me.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
Yep, that's entirely also possible.
Try. Your spy master, Liliana. She is here. Find her. Quickly. Before the Elder One lands your here.
Right. Now, where is Lass Liliana? So that's this entire room. There's nowhere else we can go here. So I suppose upwards we go. Or downwards we go, I guess. Nope, up here.
Red lyrium is an infection. Why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to fight?
And let's just do an AoE zap. Joke's on you fools, you can't leave that circle. Being a mage is so convenient. Okay, let's just loot this real quick. Samite. You are going down real quick. Very nice.
Bastards are lying in their own innards.
Just like old times.
Mm-hmm. Onwards we go into the guard barracks. We have a lot to do. If I can...
Stuff we can use around here.
I can tell. If I can actually loot, that'd be nice. Pronto hide. Little insects just walking around, just chilling. Nice old note for us. The new god is now among us. Is that so? Scout coat legs. Righto Tito. Oh, okay. That's you. Get into that real quick. I require the loot that sits behind it. Money. Loot. Got a new helmet. Let's quickly take a look at that. Ferelden Scout Hat. Deathroot Vitar. Deathroot Vitar. Okay, so well, the one I've got is really all that we're working with. Fantastic. Do a quick old scout around. Supply cache. Very nice, we get our potions back, as if we've been using our potions. But it's better to have them and not need them than to need them and not have them. Got our camera turned around there weirdly for a second. Ah yes, a triangular crate. That sounds very economic. Equilateral triangular crate. Come on, let's loot this pentagonal crate, I guess. Pentagonal, prismal crate, if I can speak properly. Jeez. It's all this red lyrium. It's making me lose the ability to speak. Okay, torture chambers. My favorite. Loot. Serpent stone. Very nice indeed. Huh. But they're basically just stabbing them. Alright, sure. You've got a weird thing there attached to your head, bud. Probably not ideal. Spindleweed and iron. But being upwards we go. Very nice.
The Elder One has taken all that it...
Yep, keep talking shit. I'm sure that's going to help you. Man, having this extra armor that gives it, or having the armor that gives us extra mana is quite useful, definitely. How are you still alive? There we go. Oh. Alright, thanks. Bleeder of Souls. Corrupting Rune. I don't really know what that does, but sure. Ah, man. I suppose it's only fitting that we should come over here then. Sarah, as much as you've got that. Bane of Red Crossing. Take this back. And take this Bleeder of Souls. Wait, hang on. Yeah, that's another dagger. Okay, so they appear to both take the same shape. But sure, you should be able to do a ton of damage with that one. Let's pop a potion. I could theoretically go back and restock on potions, but I really don't think it's worth it.
How did the Canary learn of the sacrifice at the temple? Speak!
Never.
There's no use to this defiance, little bird. You will break.
I will die first. Or you will.
Bada bing. Got him. Why didn't you do that earlier?
You're alive.
You're tough.
Wow, that was impressive.
Anger is stronger than any pain. Do you have weapons?
Yes, we do.
Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
I don't care.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
This isn't real.
If we get back to the present and stop Alexius, then you'll never have to go through this.
Doesn't matter.
Mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
Right, well that's a tad of a bummer. That's fine though, we'll take that key.
What happened while we were away?
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
Fair. I believe we're above where we were before, I think. Yeah, that's down that area. Alright, onwards we go.
We need to find Alexius. I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle, if there is one.
There's a rift here. And let's cancel that spell. And oh, that's right. This these are the time slowing areas. Yo, Minimo, how's it going? What's happening? We're just getting a few of these, or a few hours of this in before I have to go out for dinner tonight. So that's just what's happening. But yeah, how you been? It's been a while since I caught you here, if I'm not mistaken. Cool. But bing. Let's get that circle there, and then we do this. Taking a bit of damage, which is unfortunate. And let's go for a bit of a zap there, and close this rift. A sapalapagus. Easy peasy. All good, all good. Okay, so that's actually a lot of loot there. 3 different little caches, or little, I don't know what to call these things. Floor pimples. Can we loot? Can we loot? Okay, there we go. Bada bing, easy peasy. And one more there. Bada bing. Okay. Nice, nice. Okay. Another one of these. You ever seen this game before? It looks interesting. Yeah, so this is Dragon Age Inquisition, sequel to Dragon Age Origins, all the other Dragon Age games. But basically, it was a game I played a little while ago with a partner of mine back in the day, and she got me onto it, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. And then we ended up breaking up, and I was like, oh, I'm okay, I'm done with that game. Then saw it was on sale for like $13, and I was like, ooh, let's get that one. Essentially, the long and short of it is some big cataclysm event happens that destroys, like, essentially the equivalent of, like, where the Pope chills. And so from that place, our character's walking out, or like walks out of this rift, falls unconscious, and we have the ability to close these temple, like these rift things. And so basically, yeah, you get these rifts that spawn demons, and we can close them. But we've been warped into the future by choosing to go with the mages as opposed to the Templars, because that's a choice you have to make, and since I much prefer magic over, you know, crusading, I guess, I chose the mages. So we are now in the future, and we're trying to find our way back to our normal time, I guess. It's a pretty fun game, though, I gotta say. Basically, we are the Inquisition, and we are trying to find out and stop whatever was the cause of the, or stop the person that caused the cataclysm, essentially. And yes, that's a whole thing. Okay. Should probably potion up. Boop. And through the door we go. We're in the courtyard. So you can see, shit's pretty fucked. Is it a multiplayer game or only single player? So, it is technically both. The campaign and like the main story is single player. But I do believe there is a multiplayer mode. But I don't know what multiplayer actually has. Like, I don't know what it really contains. I made the comment to one of the other boys that we should play multiplayer to find out. But from what I've heard, the single player is really the interesting bit. Because it's supposed to be mainly just an RPG. Which it kind of makes sense that, you know, it's kind of single player given the whole thing of, like, we are the only one who's got the, if I can show my hand, the little mark on our hand that allows us to close breaches. But, you know, it's pretty chill either way. I've been enjoying it, definitely. Like, a lot of this area is all stuff I still do remember, since I've played it in the past, but I never really actually got that far, apparently. I was told I only got about 30% of the way in. So, I only got a little bit further than where we're at the moment. Okay, there's a person over there. Boop, boop, and bop. Got him. Okay. So apparently I've barely even gotten into the good part of it. Which, I mean, I'm fine with, because that means that there's still lots more of the game that I can play. And now we close the rift. So yeah, basically this is an example. Rift opens, spawns demons, we rock up, we have to close them. Because essentially, as you can see, there's a massive... It's a thing called a breach, which apparently is a symptom of this massive situation that happened. Like the cataclysm thing. I don't really know much more than that, to be fair. But yeah, our whole thing is we want to close that breach. Okay. I think we've got most of the stuff around here. It's a lot of red lyrium. So all this red stuff is essentially like a crystal that like corrupts things, which isn't really good. We'll drop one of them. Dash over here. So essentially the rundown of what I've got is essentially I've got a dash. If I dash through enemies, it gives me mana. You can see our mana on the blue circle here. We're both, like, the two of us are wizards. This is a warrior and that's our rogue. Yeah, for the most part, that's a whole thing. I've got my dash, which is a good way to get mana back. I've got a spray of lightning bolts, because I've spec'd into specifically electricity. I've got an AoE lightning thing, so when I do damage to someone in the circle, it strikes out lightning, and anyone who tries to leave the circle that's an enemy gets pulled back in. There's a singular bolt of lightning that stuns an enemy and paralyzes them, and then there's chain lightning, which essentially zaps everything in the near area of what we're targeting, which is a whole thing. It's pretty easy though. I like Wizard. Wizard's generally the character that, or the class I go in most games. Are there different elements? Yeah. So if I quickly pause and we open up this, at least looking at this stuff, you've got spirit stuff, which is creating shields, which I don't think you can really do spirit damage, but you got lightning damage, you got fire damage, which I haven't done, and ice damage, which I've only gone into for the dash. And then of course physical damage from, like, you know, doing from arrows, whatever, all that sort of stuff. Warriors are generally pretty built into tanking, having high HP, doing a lot of damage, and having armor. Mages are your different elemental types, and also, you know, being able to do cool stuff. Rogues can turn invisible and do a lot of damage, but are glass cannons, you know, all that sort of typical RPG type stuff. And Rift is closed. But, bing. Excellent. Improved stability operation available. Well, I mean, when we get out of the future, sure. Okay, so we need to head here. Now, how does one get there? And I accidentally clicked out of the game, which is sort of annoying. Okay, I guess through this doorway then. Boop. Yeah, occasionally it's a bit annoying with clicking on things and collecting things, but that's usually something that I'm not too stressed about. I can usually, like, riff on how long it's taking for me to open a door or something. Okay, let's open this one. Book. Let me absorb knowledge. So every time you read a book, you get some experience, which is very nice, and I do quite enjoy that. Congrats on the 5th Fellows. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. When I reached it, I had a nice celebratory drink and chill out. I've got a nice bottle of this. It's like, you know how you got ginger beer, right? It's like a wine, so it's like ginger wine, I guess. I like cracked some of that open, had a nice big old sip of that. It's pretty nice. I do have to say I'm pretty happy about it. Because yeah, at the end of the day, I'm not too stressed when it comes to numbers and all that sort of stuff, but I was pretty happy when I reached it. It was pretty awesome. Ooh, that's like a nice big fireplace. Damn. Generally, it's weird to see such a large fireplace, to me at least. Our inventory is full. Fantastic. Oh, more loot. Okay. Let me quickly respond to this message. Probably 15 to 6-ish at this rate. Boop. Yeah, so armor. Could take the shield. Actually, let me quickly look. What's Cassandra got for a shield at the moment? That's the wrong one. You reached 50 followers around a week ago and you were really happy. Fair, fair. I might have to swing around because I was unaware that you were streaming, but good stuff. Okay, Cassandra, you've got a shield. Nope, that's the wrong one. She can take that, however. But yeah, at this point, I'm pretty happy with just the sort of little, I want to say a little community, but like, it is what it is. Like our little group of people that are between everyone. I don't know. I say that as if because I don't know the situation of like what Arthur and Yuri do in terms of who they watch apart from myself. But yeah, I mean, I've been definitely enjoying this whole situation regardless. Like, to be fair, I kind of expected that when I started streaming, it would be one of those things where I'd just be there doing it alone for like several years sort of thing. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying it, and I enjoy having more people come around and getting to talk to new people and all that good sort of stuff.
What became
It's
of
pretty
Greece?
fresh.
Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Okay. That's very sus. Game reminds you of Shadow War? Yeah. I'm trying to think of which game you meant by Shadow War. Shadow of War. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see it. I never really played Shadow of War or any of those sort of games. But, yeah, I could kind of see the similarity. There's a free March's helmet. Yeah, actually, I do want to take that, actually, over the Elven one. Inventory. Boop. Armor. Let's trash the Elven cowl. Boop. Because free March's helmets, if we can get those, we can armor up everyone. Inventory. You, sir, need to obtain yourself a free March's helmet. And you've got a free March's helmet, bada bing. The game reminds you of games that you like to play on your Xbox 360, like Assassin's Creed. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's sort of one of those very kind of story-driven, like, this is what's happening, react to it sort of situations. Like, there's a whole thing where when you're back at the base, you can send people out to do like stuff like, well, a common one is like gathering money, responding to certain invitations, and like this and that. And it's pretty cool. I do quite enjoy like that whole like managerial aspect of it as well. Okay, this is a position I don't want to be in. I do remember this room, though, because this was an annoying room. We're going to go for a lightning strike, and there's a door that's behind me that I'm going to quickly dip into. See what I can find. Take a bit of fire damage. Okay, should probably not go through there yet then, because that's the little mist that says, like, oh, you're going to have to restart the rift if you re-enter. So we're going to jump up here. We can't disrupt the rift, so I suppose let's just start shooting. And boop, and boop, and boop, and just basically mash all of the buttons that do special abilities. And luckily, apparently, all of the stuff, like, floats towards me, which is nice. We got a red lyrium shard. We need 5 of them, apparently. And another one of them, and another one of them. And basically just wait until the mana recovers. Take this. Shadow Essence. Boop. Okay, let's maybe clear out a bit of inventory a bit further. If I can open my inventory, which apparently I can't. Can I, like, put my stuff away so I can open my inventory? Nope, she's still in combat. Nope. Jeez, where is that thing over there, I guess? Is that what we're targeting? Ah, jeez. Not that one. 4, 5. Just zap the shit out of it. Tased. Okay. I mean, it's probably the whole rift that's here. Okay. Wait, there's an enemy on the minimap, I just realised. Where's that? Where are you? There. And tased. Come on. We're out of mana, damn it. Okay, and now we can close the rift. There we go. What time is it for me? It's 5 o'clock, almost on the dot. 4:59. So, yeah, at about 4:15, 4:20, 4:30, I'm going to have to wrap up because I do have to go for dinner, but yeah.
Is that the way to the main hall? It didn't look like that before.
Nice and early in the afternoon for us. Okay, inventory. Let's go in here. Let's go down to the brilliant stuff and let's trash it because it's not really brilliant. Trash this. Balance dagger, trash that. Okay, that should hopefully open our inventory just a tad. But yeah, I presume it's probably getting, if I'm not mistaken, usually, assuming you're in like the American sort of area, I'm going to presume it's, yeah, like midnight, 1 a.m. fair. Which makes me continue to, well, I say it makes me continue to appreciate, I always appreciate people coming around, but I appreciate you choosing to come and chill at that time of night, because for me personally, I can't, like, usually I can't stand being in, like, live streams. I can deal with VODs, because I always like to listen to stuff as I fall asleep, but, yeah, I can't stand sitting and actually watching a live VOD, but that's just kind of me. Usually at that time of night, my brain is fully dead. Okay, I'm gonna, I suppose, just potion up. Boop. Everyone is all good, and let's... Oh, apparently we can't restock multiple times, so in other words, I just wasted a bunch of potions. That's fine. Dorian can level up. Let's put him Pyromancer. You're in Toronto, it's supposed to be 2, but daylight savings made you go back an hour. That's fair. Yeah, I don't know when daylight savings is in effect for me. I usually just find out because I look at my phone and I'm like, oh, why is it really late right now? It doesn't feel like it should be that late. And yeah, that's basically just how I find out about daylight savings. Okay, so apparently I think we're supposed to find those little lyrium shards, which is what I'm guessing we have to do here. The door. Oh.
Where did Alexius find this? How did he even move it here?
Good question.
Perhaps, but it looks quite strong. How desperate and paranoid must he be?
Probably very.
Must have a way through. He has to eat. Let's look around.
Bold of you to assume that he consumes food like a normal person. Right, apparently, I think, yeah, we come around this way. The upper royal wing. I mean, I presume that's the term for,
Try to take out that enchanter quickly.
I presume that's the term for the actual, like, location in the fort. But it seems almost heretical to call something a royal wing if there's no royals that are going to be in or participating in the location. Okay, let's hope that Cassandra can handle that. Okay, AoE. Zoop. We've already taken out most of them by now, but that's fine. Come on, almost got him. Okay, I think we're good. Probably now is not the best time, I imagine, Dorian, but I appreciate the enthusiasm regardless. You join the Discord, sub to the YouTube, and follow the Twitter. Dankeschön, I appreciate it. Yeah, the Discord's generally pretty chill. We, as much as I try and keep everything relatively, like, you know, announcements and everything in the right places, generally at this point I just use the general chat for saying when I'm going live. As for the YouTube, yeah, I need to probably catch up on uploading. I'm a tad behind, because the way I've been basically doing it is I just upload a video a day, except for the last day or so. And yeah, basically just upload daily. But nowadays we're recording basically 2 episodes at a time, so I've got a bit of a backlog that I need to just grind through. Which, to be fair, I was well, the other day I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to spend this weekend just, you know, relaxing and getting stuff done and getting uni work done.
Somebody had very questionable taste.
Well, yeah. But yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take some time off, and then proceeded to immediately not take time off and stream for both days.
They haven't seen us. We could take them by surprise.
I'm not really that good when it comes to surprise attacks, but sure. I'm not really a rogue, but I appreciate the suggestion. I'm over here now. Okay, cool. Zap. I'm apparently on low health. Not anymore. They're being quite generous when it comes to potions. Let's grab some loot here. Samite. Isn't Samite a thing in real life? I'm not entirely sure.
Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
Oh well. This place is a bit messy to be eating dinner in my opinion, but hey, whatever works, I guess. I mean, I suppose I eat dinner in my room, so it's whatever. Samite was a luxurious and heavy silk fabric worn in the Middle Ages, of a twill-type weave, often including gold or silver thread. Fair, fair. Well, I appreciate you Googling it. Fair. So that's probably some, like, good stuff to grab then, I guess. I mean, they probably haven't translated the direct, you know, they probably haven't translated the direct cost of that, but sounds pretty fresh regardless. Low armor rating, willpower up. Chance to heal on kills. Ooh, that's actually kind of good. Now, okay, now we can actually enter our inventory. That's nice. Let's destroy this. And our inventory is immediately full again. That's a bit of a bummer. Okay. Loot here. Now, I remember this took me a little bit of time when I first did this myself. There's our red lyrium shard. 3 of 5. I thought we only had 1. Okay, I'll take it, definitely. Anything up here? Presume this is probably how you sneak attack them. By like coming up along the rafter area here. Actually, I suppose that technically wouldn't be considered rafters. Oh well, semantics. Ooh, speaking of potions, let me quickly down a potion, and you need a potion, Sarah. Oh, also, seems that I forgot to level up Cassandra. Turn the bolt. Okay, well, that seems probably useful for her. Not really too stressed about what she gets, because I don't usually take her along. But, yeah, well, it's fine. While we're doing that... Ooh, Serpent Stone. Alright, you lass, take care of that for me, please. While I come over here and loot this. Sturdy scout coat. Okay. Right, I don't really know where we are, but what I'm being shown is that there is loot over here. And by loot I mean, well, the red lyrium that we need, presumably. Do a nice one of them and a big ol' zap with that. Swap to Cassandra. Swap to... Oh no, we're in the wrong mode. Don't mind me, I'm dumb occasionally. Okay, you can bash through that. Just literally kick down a stone wall. Really makes you think that she's probably a lot more powerful than you would imagine. Oh, there's another way through there. Why are you kicking it? Just bust it down. Oh, there's someone behind it. Okay, that's fair. Fair. Let's read that. Studies on the Blight. Right, what's in here? So I guess the Blight is in reference to Red Lyrium, I guess? Okay. Oh yes, the sounds of dogs outside. I love hearing that while I'm trying to stream. Fantastic, my favourite. Oh well. Okay. There's a loot over here on the ground. And there's a loot over there on the ground. Oh, come on, there we go. Captain's longsword, I'm not going to bother because I don't have inventory for that. What about you? Bit of gold. I can always get down with some gold. That's the stuff we left there. Open the door just to mark that we've been in here. And is there anything over here? I'm not seeing it. Okay. And then I think that allows us to head back over to that area. Though we did miss whatever is over there. So perhaps it might be wise for us to go and check that way. That's the one bummer, is that movement does kind of take a little while. Okay, that'll come down that way. Okay, just gotta come down this way and then take the left, I think it was. I don't know, looking at a map kind of messes me with the directions a tad. Where is the way over? Because it should be that way, but there is not really a way in. Did I just waste time? Seems I wasted time. What other games do I play? On stream specifically, we've been doing Darkest Dungeon, because I just, last night or the night before, one of those nights, got the DLC for that, so I'm having fun with that at the moment. Do a bit of Minecraft here and there. What else? We finished. I think I need to do one more stream with Slime Rancher, and then I think I can call that series finished. Apart from that, I've been doing a little bit of Dicey Dungeons on my own, just because I've been enjoying it. It's a because I found the game back from watching Alpharad, I believe. But that's a whole thing. What else? I just recently ordered a HDMI capturer thing. Apparently a lot. Oh man, I think we're in. I didn't realize we were in a forest.
Who can say?
Oof. Yeah. So I have. Well, I'm making my way towards obtaining access to stream PS4 games and Switch games because I want to play some Smash. I reckon that's something that I'm pretty keen for. What else? Yeah, that sort of stuff. That's basically mainly what I play. So in other words, basically any game that I have recently started, or I've recently been wanting to play. I mean, occasionally, off stream, I do occasionally play a little bit of zombies, like Call of Duty Zombies. But apart from that, I'm not really that good with shooting games, so I generally avoid them to some degree. Most of the time, though, it's usually D&D stuff. Like, D&D is one of those things nowadays that I spend most of my time either thinking, planning, or playing D&D. Apart from, these streams, for example. So, like, for example, we've recently started a new campaign with a couple of the boys.
Doesn't look like the Elder One is interested in saving his followers.
And basically, well, my character's name is the same character's name for this guy.
I think I know how we'll open that door.
Okay. Yeah, so I've named my character Furore. because he's this big dragonborn barbarian dude. But the whole thing about him is that he's basically, whilst he's a barbarian, he can't stand like dirt and blood and everything. So he's very particular about that sort of thing. Much different to this furore where he's like, oh yeah, let me just sprint through the mud and the dirt and the dust and all this sort of stuff. But no, I've been enjoying it, at least. Both D&D and this. But yeah, that's at least mainly my thing. I know one of the boys has been coming around, Myla. Well, I say one of the boys, I don't know whether he's a boy. He's just someone who's been coming around to streams, but they've been suggesting different games every once in a while. That sort of stuff. XCOM. They suggested Valorant the other day, and I was like, I appreciate the suggestions, but Valorant is, to my knowledge, not the sort of style of game I'd be good at. I hoped I'd find you here.
I was worried I'd have to search the whole castle for you, Alexius.
And he's just like, excuse the fuck me.
Anywhere to run. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
I was expecting a fight.
I'll admit, I expected a bit more fight out of you.
Alas, I am not the foe you remember. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please,
doesn't look too
don't hurt
saved.
my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Give us the amulet.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you'll get what you want.
I want the world back.
Okay, sure, just throw the bargaining piece on the ground. Fantastic. Okay, combat time. And we'll just pin him in place. Do a quick dash to regain some mana. And strike with lightning. Yeah, I could have. I don't get it. Like, to be fair, I blame Liliana for that one. Like, we could have just gotten the amulet, but because she's like, "Oh, I want the world back." Yeah, you would have gotten the world back if you didn't fucking kill his son. Jesus Christ! If anything, the son was helping us this entire time. I don't get the issue. Okay, let's do a big ol' one of these. Dorian's taking some damage, that's fine. He's gonna heal with a potion. Take care of that thing. This guy's just over here summoning in rifts. And apparently guarding himself. Okay. I can't attack him, I figured. That's fine, we'll close this rift. Fantastic. Okay, you, sir. Now, I appreciate what you're attempting to do, but now it's time that you sit in place and die like a nice bitch. That doesn't mean teleport out of my fucking circle, you bitch ass. Jesus Christ. Okay, dash. I'm slowed. Why am I slowed? To be fair, we're way over leveled for this guy. Yeah, we're just decimating him. Dash through. Taking a little bit of damage, and he's warped back over there. Okay, and he's summoned... Is that another rift? I can't tell. Nope, he's summoned in some demons, though. Oh, there's a rift. Fantastic. I love me a good old rift. Dash over here. Sir, why are you looking like the mother from Coraline? Tay, bop, and bam. Dash over here, grab some mana from that, easy peasy. Do a nice swarm of lightning bolts. And where's the rift? It's just there. I'll take care of that. A Sapelophagus. And I'll just down a potion real quick. It's not like we're running short on potions. Okay. Bitch ass, he moved. And we took a lot of damage from that. Okay. Zap. Oh, he's immune to stun. That's annoying. Okay, we almost got him. Steal some of his mana real quick. Bruh. We just destroyed his entire shield with all of the lightning bolts that we summoned. Okay, you there? Be gone. We fucking killed him so hard he exploded. Jesus Christ.
He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice.
Pretty sure he lost Felix the moment he sent us into the future. Yeah, he was a level 7, I believe, and we're like a level 9 or 10 at this point. Not to mention, the story kind of requires that we beat him. We can still help him.
This Alexius was too far gone. But the Alexius in our time might still be reasoned with.
I suppose that's true. This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible. You must go now.
What does an hour matter? Okay, that's what an hour matters. Okay.
The Elder One. Frick. That's how they won. How it won.
Was that supposed to be showing Sarah? Okay, is it bugging? Okay, I think that was bugging. You don't like that, Archer? Yeah, usually I don't either. Like, when I first saw her, I was like, oh, not really the keenest on that character, but she's got some quality voice lines that I enjoy. She teams well with like, you know, say, for example, we've got a big lad who looks like my character called Iron Bull, and he's like, I could throw you. Next fight, actually, I could throw you behind the enemies, and think of all the chaos that would cause. And she's like, you could throw this, like, the other character that's small. And he's like, yes, I could, but he's a bit weightier, he's a bit heftier. Oh, you just go and do some bench presses. Right. Okay. We'll do our best.
We'll make this count.
The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have arrows.
Well, I hope you have a lot of arrows then. Well, they're all being sent out to die anyways, that's fine. Wait, hang on. When you say that Archer, do you mean the one who's got the cloak or the blonde one, actually?
Though darkness closes, I am shielded.
Oh, I suppose they're both blonde. Do you mean that Archer or do you mean the other one? Oh, there goes Cassandra.
Guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
Huh. Right back at ya. It's time to snap back to reality. Nope, I called it too early. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Snap back to reality. There we go. Sup, bitch. I'm back from the future. That's all.
The best you've got?
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're under arrest. Or not, I guess. She just got shot. Yeah.
That's over with. Or not.
Okay.
Grand Enchanter, we'd like to discuss your abuse of our hospitality.
Your Majesties.
When we offered the Mage's Sanctuary, we did not give them the right to drive our people from their homes.
King Alistair, Queen Honora, I assure you, we never intended...
In light of your actions, good intentions are no longer enough.
You and your followers have worn out your welcome. Leave
And
Ferelden or
they see, here's where we crack our hands and we go, we have a place.
Hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
We still need mages.
I should point out that we did come here for mages to close the breach.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
I'd like to hope so.
You are a mage, but consider how these rebels have acted. They must be conscripted, not coddled.
After this, stick them up a tower.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
Well, you're our allies.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
We'll discuss this later.
I've discussed this now.
The Inquisition honors your promise then.
The breach threatens all of Thetis. We cannot afford to be divided now.
Yeah, I would generally say,
Any chance of success requires...
do we want to piss off the people who can, you know, cast a bunch of magic and stuff? Where's the train?
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people.
Bada bing.
Ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
Oh, is the magic going to help a lot? I have no idea, not gonna lie. I don't think I've gotten far enough to be able to justifiably answer that question. I presume it's going to be useful. Essentially, we had a decision. We have, like, it's a split in the quest line where you can go to the Templars or you can go to the Mages. Everyone who I know has played this game, except for, like, one person, has gone with the Templars. And the other person who probably has gone with the Mages, she's very anti-spoilery, if I can speak properly. So I presume it's going to be useful. I kind of like having mages around me since I'm a mage as well. But generally I would say, you know, if we can have any choice in, you know, having mages be imprisoned and working for us, or mages working for us, you know, under our arm, under our wing of protection, I would much prefer to, you know, have them under the wing of protection, given that, you know, that's probably going to be more beneficial for me in the long run. Alright. But bing. Once it's finished loading, hopefully. Nice big sip of water. Okay, quickly responding to this. We're just doing a bit of organization for the dinner that we're doing, because apparently I am the one who drives. So I'm going to pick up Michaela, Chris, so that's 3 of 5 spots.
It's
in the
not
car.
a matter for debate.
And 2
There will
more.
be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
I'm
What are you
back.
thinking? Turning mages loose with no oversight. The veil is torn open.
Consider this their
Give
probation.
them their freedom for now. If they prove later
When am I leaving? In a moment. It'll be a little while. Like another 5 minutes, maybe.
With the veil broken, the threat of possession. You were there, Seeker. Why didn't you intervene?
While I may not completely agree with the decision, I support it. The
That's what I
sole
like to hear.
point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
Yeah, we're going out to the what's it called? You know how each town has like a club, well, not a club, but like a it's like a sort of I'm blanking on the name of it. Hang on, let me quickly check the chat so I can verify. The Leagues Club is what it's called. So we have Leagues Clubs for each like area or each town in Australia, apparently, or I don't know if it's in Australia, around New South Wales at least. And we're going to the one that's nearby us. Okay. Closing. I saw what's at stake.
I got a taste of the consequences if we fail. Let's make sure we don't.
We will not fail.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future.
So, for reference, the blonde woman who had the bow that got shot, that's her in the future. Yeah, that's her this year before we get transported forward.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room.
Yeah, just talking out in the open with everyone.
None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
There goes my nap. I'll be honored.
Thank you. I'd be honored to help with the plan.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
You want to stay? No, I'm glad you're staying.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
Ideally.
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make a willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
But yeah, so long and short of it is, we recently got back in contact with one of the teachers that we had a good time with in terms of, high school stuff. And yeah, we're all like, hell yeah, let's hang with the teacher. And so we all organised to go out to dinner. Since it's been a couple of years since we've been at high school.
Appreciate your business.
Oop.
You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
Okay, let's quickly dip in here.
Seem an audacious idea to the Grand Cleric.
Bing. Okay, we'll quickly arrange everyone, and then I'm going to have to dip out. Oh, we got another point. Okay, geez. Infrastructure. History knowledge. Opens up new dialogue options related to history and the Chantry. That would be useful.
Nothing yet.
Forces, underworld knowledge. New dialogue options related to criminal activities. Writer's posture. You're going to sleep. That's probably a good call. Okay, I think what we're going to need is let's go to Inquisition and let's get history knowledge. That sounds like it's going to be useful. Okay, let's check in Ferelden. Hushed Whispers is done. That's done. Gather coin. Improved stability. The Inquisitor's efforts to close the Fade Rifts has increased stability in various regions across Thedas. Demons sometimes remain. Having wandered from the site of the original rifts, the Inquisition has received numerous requests for aid in dealing with this problem. Let's do this one. Cullen, you can do that. get the crew to roll out. An offer from the Blades of Hessarian. Now we want Sneaky Lass to do that. And Orlays. Let's see what we got. The University of Orlais. The Strange Chalk Markings. Truth or Dare, Lake Celestine. The region between Lake Celestine and the shores of the Waking Sea is known as the Heartlands, a piece of vineyard and gilded marble estate that the locals refer to as cottages. It's often said that Orlais' heart was plated with gold, and so it seems fitting that the Heartlands are perhaps the richest place. Comte de Maurier and Marquis Courtemans both spending money like water, which to pursue. Also of the Empress. Yeah, I'll send Josie to do that. Alright. Awesome. I think that's going to do me for today. So, as usual, I appreciate you all coming out. Minimo, I appreciate you sticking around to the end. And if there's anyone else that's just lurking, I also appreciate you sticking around. All that good sort of stuff. I'm going to dip out, so thank you for watching. I shall catch you later. Goodbye.